So then, final part of the video. I've put a bit of footage on the beginning, and I'll probably put a bit of footage on the end from the game. Don't show you too much of it, obviously, because you might want to buy it. So I'll leave a few surprises in there. So it's verdict time. Now, when this first came out, it had the distinction of being the only horizontal shooter on the on the 360. And since this was released, R-Type Dimensions has come out, and Death Smiles. So I suppose I've got to compare them to those two. Now, there's no way I'm going to say it's better than R-Type, because R-Type's a classic. Even Dimensions is pretty bloody good. And Death Smiles is the daddy, has to be said. It's the benchmark for horizontal shooters on the 360, just because it's amazing. Now, if I had to kind of judge this game on boss battles, it'd get a beginning of the low 90s even, just because the boss battles are so much fun. But kind of there are some levels in the game which are almost like filler. You get a bit bored kind of just flying through them. Arcade mode I'm not actually that keen on either. There's that potential there for it to be some kind of score attack thing, but it's just 3 levels, and again, there's no longevity there. I don't think. The main Xbox game itself is fine. It's fine. Yeah, it is fine. They've taken the ball and kind of run with it, and it's in that familiar Gradius background as well. Graphics on it are amazing. They're very, very, very good. The 3D, but from a 2D perspective, and they're very, very nice. Sound-wise, some of the tunes are not great, but there are some cracking songs in there. So, and playability-wise, again, it doesn't have kind of intricate bullet patterns except when you get to the bosses. You're playing in a reactionary kind of way. It gets increasingly harder, has to be said. Some of the bosses a bit later on seem a bit easy, but some of the levels are really, really nicely designed. Like there's the Egyptian level that's on the game. Looks great. Plays great. It's got that whole kind of flying down tunnels backwards thing that Gradius has. But yeah, I mean, it's been given a platinum release, so you can pick it up for about 23 quid if you've got a Japanese 360. I'm not sure if the platinum re-release is region free. This version's definitely not region free. But yeah, again, it's rumoured to be getting a US release. I'm not convinced myself, because the subject matter I'm not sure that they'll be able to get it through. It's a lot of scantily clad women in it. Mind you, Bayonetta, you got to look at Bayonetta. There's nothing kind of worse than Bayonetta in there. So, you know, strange things have happened. So verdict time. As I say, if it was purely on boss battles, it'd get the low 90s. But as I say, some of those levels seem a bit bare, to be honest. So 75%. That's my marking. Not an average shooter by any stretch of the imagination, but when I compare it to some of the great shooters on the 360 that are out there, it's fairly average in comparison. But again, you can pick it up for 23 quid now. Absolute bargain for 23 quid. So yeah, that's it for the Otomedius G video. I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.